See, this is why sometimes it's so important, and I get really excited to talk about some of these issues, especially when it comes to toxic relationships, when it comes to seeking help, speaking up, not hiding, no feeling shame about what you're going through. My heart goes out so much to that family in East Hartford, the murder suicide that might have been related to domestic violence. You know, it's always said like, oh, we didn't see anything going on, they seem like a normal couple, but sometimes you just don't know what's going on behind closed doors, what that woman might have been tolerating. So physical abuse is very evident, but emotional, psychological, spiritual, all those in between abuse, financial, is
Welcome
not
back.
seen.
It's Monday and it's too early for this, but take a look.
Your 18-year-old daughter gotta go. She been sneaking dudes in my house, and I've been watching her from my cameras. Is you listening to what I'm saying?
She wrong.
I don't care about none of that. She has to go. I want to walk around
You
freely.
act like you want sneaking girls in your window.
I want to walk around freely sometimes, and I can't even do that because your daughter here. She too grown to be living with us. And plus, I'm a man. Like, I can't have no 18-year-old daughter that got the same shape as my wife. I'm a man. I know what I like. She gotta go. I'm not playing. She has to go.
How about you go back with your mom?
She has to get. She has to go. I'm sorry. She has to go. Y'all both got the same shape almost. She gotta go. She gotta get up out of here, man. She just have to leave.
Oh, you heard how you sound.
Or is you listening to me?
But do you know how you sound?
I'm telling you, she better go ahead and find somewhere to go.
She not going nowhere.
Before we break up or something. She gotta go.
I'll break up.
Listen to your man now. Listen to your man. Listen to your man.
I'll get another one.
No, listen to your man. Cause your daughter is gonna break us up. Because
You think I'm about to choose my...
I'm not saying that.
You think I'm about to choose you over my
I'm
daughter?
not saying that. I'm just saying I'm a man and I know what I like. Now, if you can't accept that, then you gotta leave with her. I told you, she got 3 days to get up out my house. Y'all both got the same shape. I'm not funny. I feel like you did that on purpose. She got 3 days. Done talking.
Bye.
See you in the morning.
Yeah. Now, a few things did cross my mind when I watched the video. And the first thing that I couldn't shake was this guy probably has made advances at this young lady. Okay. Or he's been weird around her to make her feel like she needs to start bringing boys into the house. Now, I know that some young women at that age do go through the phases. And some of them do explore their sexuality and they do certain things. But for her to be bold enough to bring boys into the house is telling me a lot, all right? And the way that her mother is not, like, the reaction I was expecting from her is not the reaction she's giving. But then it could be that the guy is maybe abusive, okay, and that's why she decided to record it, right, and post it on the internet, or she's not sure about what she's hearing. You know, things like this can take people off guard. Like, are you really saying this? Am I hearing this? Is this correct? Just to verify what she's hearing is true, just to get the opinions of others. It could be a skit, it could be real, but so many things are going through my mind at this point in time. And I really want to know what you ladies think about this. Do you think that he's being a great guy? Because some people were in the comment section being like, oh, he's being truthful, he's being honest about it, but I didn't get that. But I want to know what you think. I didn't get that he's being truthful. What I'm hearing is you're into young girls. You know what I like and you know what I'm into, and she's starting to look like you. So if anything happens, don't blame me. That's what I'm hearing, because this could happen, because I'm getting to that place where I'm feeling like, you know, I'm also a man and I want to take part in this, because I'm seeing all the boys she's bringing here and I want to take part in this. Your role is to be a father to that young lady, to guide her, to advise her, protect her. to help her out, to help her sift through the BS. But you want to go and join those young men that she's bringing to the house. Make that make sense. 2024. These are the men that you're bringing around your children. These are the type of men that you decide to get married to. I always say, vet these men before you let them into your lives, especially when you have kids. At this point, I can't say girls and I can't say young women, but I'm saying kids because some of them are even into boys. Okay, so be careful of the kind of men you're bringing around. There's nothing wrong with being single. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. Your role was to protect her. But where are the protectors when you need them? These are the protectors and providers of our societies now. The ones who are waiting for their turn with young women. Let's get into the responses of other people, and I'm going to come back and talk some more. And don't forget to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you.
So there's this man, he's remarried or maybe he's dating someone who had children prior to getting with him. And one of the children is an 18-year-old girl. He sits down and tells his wife, girlfriend, whoever, that his 18-year-old daughter needs to leave their house because your daughter needs to move out of here because I'm just a man and you and your daughter have the same shape and I don't know, I can't control myself and you need to let her go before something happens and I don't know, I know what I like. And you're basically telling this woman that her child is turning you on. And then someone comes and I respect it, honestly, he told her the truth. The word respect, I don't think the word respect is the appropriate word to use here. I saw this video as him literally threatening the mom and saying, if you do not remove your 18-year-old child from my vicinity, I'm going to assault her because I like what I see when I see your child. And I know what I like and I like what I see when I see her. So I'm going to do something to her if you do not remove her from my vicinity. So him saying that the word respect doesn't really fit because you're literally threatening this lady. And the mom was just way too calm for me in the video. She's sitting down and conversating about it. Somebody tells me that I need to get my child away from them because they know what they like. Would never have it wouldn't be a sit down chit chat. You know what I'm saying? It's just very important that we have our own as women because it sounds like the mom and the children are all surviving off of the boyfriend / stepdad and they don't have anywhere to go or anywhere to live without him. If you don't want to be successful and have your own for yourself, at least be successful and have your own for the sake of your children so that your children never, ever, ever have to be in any type of situation like this.
Did y'all see the video of that man telling his girlfriend that her daughter has 3 days to leave? He just like, y'all both got the same shape. You know what I like. You know how I am. She gotta go before she break us up. What exactly are you saying? Are you saying that you want to sleep with her daughter? I don't know how long they've been together, but if you're with the woman and you looking at her kids, regardless of how old they are, that is creepy. He tried to make it about her sneaking boys into the house and the fact that he can't walk around his house the way that he wants, but that man wants to sleep with that girl. He like, y'all got the same shape. You know what I like. If she don't leave, she gonna be the reason that we break up. Basically saying like, I'm going to sleep with your daughter. That's basically what I heard. The mom was sitting there. I don't know if it just went over her head or what, but she was just sitting there a little too calm for me. Like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Y'all.
They got the same shape as.
So real quick, because I'm at work, so real quick. So the video is the man is telling his girl that she got to go because the 18-year-old daughter is sneaking boys in the house and having sex, and she thinking like the mama. He telling her this. The mama said, no, they not going nowhere, okay? So he's saying, basically, if she messing around, she having intercourse with boys in my house, and she got a body like yours, ain't no telling what I'm doing, what I will do. You know, I like things like that. I got you. He explaining this to her. She's not trying to hear all of that. They not going nowhere. He even said, I ain't trying to keep both of y'all. He said, you can go with her. I ain't trying to make you choose, baby, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to save me from getting into trouble. but she still. I'll come back.
Did y'all see that video of that dude threatening his wife, saying he was gonna like try to sleep with her daughter if she didn't leave or something? Like, that's like the worst thing I've ever seen. Because mind you, he starts off the video, he's like, yo, you know, your daughter's 18, she's sneaking men into the house, you know, I don't rock with that, blah, blah, blah. I'm hearing this, I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. Like, she's a grown woman, she's sneaking like dudes into your house. That's kind of crazy, right? But then he like throws in like this extra point as an aside. He's like, yeah, and you know, I'm a man, you know? And she's like, what? He basically telling her, he's like, yo, like, she's shaped just like you, so I'm a man. And it's like, what are you saying, bro? Mind you, the wife, while he's saying this, she's barely reacting to it. I don't think she really understands what he's saying. But he's like, oh, I'm not gonna have some 18-year-old girl in my house shaped just like my wife. I know what I like. And it's like, bro, what? The wife's just like, no, you think I'm gonna pick you over my daughter? That's crazy. No. And it's like, did you even hear what he just said? Like, he's literally saying if she doesn't leave the house, he's gonna have no choice but to act up. That's insane to me. And I feel like the internet, for all the things the internet gets mad about, I feel like we're not mad about that enough. Like, I feel like everyone should have a think piece on that video. Even in the comment section, people are just like, yeah, that's messed up. That's horrible. Yeah, he was probably gonna try to sleep with the daughter. And I'm like, yo, like that, like this is like horrible. They being way too casual about it, okay? Like, I feel like people should be like actually up in arms. Now, granted, you know, it's 2024. You never know whether or not something's a skit, but it didn't really seem like a skit, okay? Because again, you couldn't see their faces. He was kind of like recording her leg and kind of like her feet, like a little bit. I don't know. Weird guy must have been. Oh yeah, he was the one recording, like as if he was gonna be the one in the right and people were gonna like cheer him on. Because again, his main point was much more reasonable, that she was sneaking men into the house and that's what he had a problem with. He just threw it in as an aside that he was low-key gonna sleep with her. He wants to be added amongst the ranks. Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure how mad he is about people sneaking into the house or if he's just mad that he's not one of them. No, I'm so serious. Again, the main point was people sneaking into the house. So it's like, okay. But then just he would keep saying like as an extra, like, you know, and I'm a man, you know, and she's shaped like that. Like, I like what I like. Like, bro, what are you talking about? And what really bothers me is it's like, yeah, she's 18. But like for you to see her like that at 18, like, you know, when she was not 18, there were probably some sort of thoughts. Like, she didn't just turn 18, then spawn in with the body that she has now. And it's like, from the mom's perspective, this dude is telling you that he is attracted to your daughter. And you're just sitting there like, she's not moving out. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I feel like that's something someone says to you where, like, I'm not a parent, okay? But as a parent, I feel like if someone said that to me, something would have to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? And she was kind of just like chilling with it. So I didn't really.
So I got tagged in that video. And at first I was like, it's a house rule. That guy just doesn't want his stepdaughter to be bringing men in the house, which a lot of men have that rules. And I can understand that. You know what I mean? If it's a house rule, it's a house rule. But that's actually not what it is. Like, listen to what he's saying. He's telling on himself, right? He's saying he's actually jealous of other men being with your daughter. He's jealous of seeing other men with your daughter. That's what he's telling you. He's also saying if he hasn't already, he's going to start making advances at your daughter. Those are all red flags, right? Like, everything there is a red flag. And that's not about, oh, well, you know, he shouldn't have to control himself. If he's been around that child, because she just turned 18 apparently. If he's been around her as a child and he's been aiding her and working with her and, you know, raising her, he shouldn't be having those thoughts. He shouldn't be having those thoughts at all. And to confront you in that manner, he's telling you you should probably leave. Whether he's saying it outright or not, he's telling you you should probably leave, because if he's having those thoughts about your daughter, he's also having those same thoughts about other young women. That's all there is to that.
Who best to protect your child than you? All right. So I know that there's a lot of women out there who would even blame their daughters for the behaviors of their husbands, the daughters' stepfathers, their boyfriends, and so on and so forth. Oh, you did this. If you didn't wear this, he wouldn't have been like that. If you didn't dress this way, he wouldn't have behaved like that. Stop dressing this way. You're trying to steal my man. And they will be fighting with their daughters over these men. And whatever these men do, they won't say anything about it. All right. They will know that these men are being and doing things to their daughters in these homes, and they will never mention it. There are women like that. All right. They will just sit there. I did hear a few times in a video saying, you go back to your mother's house. And then he's like, no, you leave my house with your daughter if you don't tell her to stop bringing these boys into the house, because both of you are mine. I could be doing things with you, but she satisfies me with the way she looks, because I'm perverse and I can't control myself. And you're sat there listening to this. All right. There was a video I saw some time ago, and this lady was saying marriages and relationships are for broke women. And it's starting to make sense to me. Because why would you stay with a man who has told you his intentions? Because the moment he threatened you with moving you out of his house, your tone started changing, because if you don't have your own, if you don't have anything going for yourself, and you are living in this place where you believe that, men are supposed to be taken care of, which is good if you find good men, all right? There's nothing wrong with that. And so you won't go and do anything for yourself. This is how they are going to keep controlling you. All right? They use their means and their resources to control women. Okay, so break away from these things. Break away from these mindset that, a man is supposed to, and I want to stay at home and you need to stop doing that so you can stand on your feet, so that when things like this happen, you don't have to post it on the internet. You already have your evidence. You bounce. You bounce to protect yourself and your child. All right? But Priscilla is always negative. She's always saying things. So it is what it is. If you like, you can listen to me. If you like, don't listen to me. Have your own. Have your own. Have your own. I can't stress on it enough. Have your own. There's nothing wrong with finding a man who is a provider. I'm not saying that you shouldn't find a provider. If you find one, that's good. But still, find ways and means to have something going for yourself. So when anything like this does happen, before they say pimp, you're out of the house. Okay? I'm not going to sit here to have a man say leave or I'm going to do this. There's another video I'm going to post tomorrow with this guy talking about independent women, but we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And this is why a lot of men are scared of independent women, okay? Because they don't have control. They don't have the power to control them. Because if he was with an independent woman who had her own, these words, I promise you, these words will not come out of his mouth. He might think about it, but he won't say it. He won't say anything. Because why? He knows that he can't threaten that independent woman with, homelessness. Or, do you understand me? Or a place to stay or food to eat. Or a certain lifestyle, right? He can't threaten her because she can do those things for herself and her child before she met you. That's the power in having your own. I'll say it again, it's good to find one, right? But there's nothing as powerful as having your own and calling the shots in your own life. All right? And there's nothing wrong with being single. I'm going to add that again. All right? Bask in your singleness and enjoy yourself. Anywho, let me know your thoughts about all of this, and I'll see you again with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.